So, we find ourselves in front of the security offices again. Some might say we're asking for it, honestly, and I tend to agree, but, you know, it is what it is. Don't mind us. Just doing the officers thing, you know, the thing that all security officers do. So here's the door. I'm imagining past this door we get to the thing. Shall we? I suppose we shall, right? They're not gonna mind.
Okay, gone quiet. Great work.
Well, here's hoping that they won't. Now, what is this? Security logs. Okay, basically nothing interesting for me here. Confiscated goods. This I'm interested in. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business. Confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. Modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoops, prayer beads, locked container. Owner refused inspection. Alright, eject docking records data cartridge. Right. Now, let's get out of here. Good.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Could you I'm not going to say anything yet, but I'll remember what I wanted to say and then say it later down the line, I assume. Right. Wanted, dead or alive, Captain Gunnar MacReid. MacRed, even. Macred, whatever. Here's the thing. I think we're leaving. I think. Let's see. Salvage in the Sky is not here. The Empty Man, we need to give it to Vicar Max. The Cleaning Machine and all of this is basically not here. A nav key to the Stellar Bay from Gladys will cost 10,000 bits. Alternatively, we can go to Terra 2, and honestly, I think that's what we're gonna do. So, yeah, pretty much everything that we have to do is not here. So, as a result, let us leave. But not before. Okay, never mind. Just there's mods here. It's too much in the open. I'll get spotted and I'll get in trouble while leaving. It will be horribly embarrassing. Let's not do that. We've plenty of ammo. We've plenty of gear. Everything is good and well.
Hey, you got a second?
Who the hell are you?
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Uh-huh. Get lost. You're pretty eager to throw in with someone you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
If you're trying to convince me to hire you, you're going about it all wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, Can you give me a couple of pointers?
Don't beg, tell me why I need you on my crew.
Hey, that's good advice. I like the way you think, boss. Besides,
Flattery will get you quite
standing around hoping to
a
get
long
on your
way
ship.
with me.
I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want on your crew?
I'm looking for loyal bootlickers. Flatter me like your life depends on it.
Good one, boss. Imagine me fawning all over you like some oily corporate parasite hoping for a raise. You got a real subtle sense of humor. I like that. And if you're willing to take me on board, I got a feeling we'll get along just fine.
How about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Right. What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Well, you don't find many idiots aboard my ship. Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
Hopefully not. I'll see you back on the ship.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Hopefully.
Wow, this'll be interesting, huh?
Yeah. Quite the colourful collection of characters we have, but that's sort of what I'm going for, you know. Anyways. Let's go back to my ship, which, again, is my ship, but yes, anyways. Let us return to it, and...
Didn't
well...
I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Parvati. Actually, I might want to talk to the doctor for this. Captain to the doctor. I might be having some hallucinations, which would be the better of two options. The other one being there are cows, plural, in my ship. Would someone, any one of you, care to explain why we have cows?
Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
You might get my temperature, period, because I might be having fever dreams, because... Are those cows? Never mind. Is the ship about to blow up?
What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead. So,
good.
Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it, because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good, but real sweet.
How bad can it be? I've seen bad poetry.
She rhymed compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you, I suppose. I don't know.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been.
Really? As an engineer?
Leaseway's not like other folks seem to be.
Never
It's not
would
that
have
I
guessed.
can't. I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Folks have said the same thing about me. What folks? What folks? Seriously, I'll give them a piece of my mind, I will. You're the warmest person I've met, hell to hell with them. Based on what, exactly? Everyone's different, don't worry about it.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Well, that went downhill fast.
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Great idea, drinking solves everything. You said you don't drink. That's also true. Alright, you know what? Next time we hit the Groundbreaker, drinks are on me.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be in a while, because we just left the Groundbreaker, sorry. Though, in fairness, I completely understand. There's some people that you're gonna meet every now and again that as soon as you say bye to them, you're gonna start texting one another, and it's, you know, when you hear it, it's gonna sound crazy. When you do it, it's not gonna seem weird at all. Okay, maybe the first time, but you know. First time's always weird in every way, shape, and form you can take that. Or, well, actually, most of the time, it's your partner that's gonna be taking it. That's a horrible joke, I'm sorry. Okay, Ellie, hi, I'm having fever dreams, I think. No, never mind. This problem is not of a medical... Well, this problem is not medical, let's just say, period. There's heavy armor? There's heavy ammo here, don't... Darkspawn trading card. Interesting. Interesting. Hello.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to.
Right.
Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Right. You hesitated there. Is there something you aren't telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
A little bit. This does seem awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
I don't think so, but okay. Sure. Sense for these things, he says. Bullet-riddled jacket. Trauma kit. Stimulation, steady hand. Amusing, okay. Ooh, light ammo, light ammo, light ammo, light ammo. Interesting, good, thank you. Still haven't found the acid sprayer thing for you, which I think is just horribly evil, and I'm going to find it as soon as possible because of that reason. Onto my own, Is this... No. I'm not sure I know how to play that. Looked like something else. Messages from Jeffrey. I've read these, I think. Yeah, these are all...
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Excuse me? It's a nice looking nebula. A little bit terrifying, but also nice looking. Okay, could we never have that conversation ever again? Actually, could you never speak ever again? I think that'd be alright as well. Can I... Felix, come here.
Good to see you, boss.
Come here, real quick. Do you see any cows on the ship? Never mind, forget I asked. How'd you end up on the Groundbreaker again?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly
Maybe
the
I
chairman's
forgot.
orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
And you were raised by a pack of sprats.
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly,
You remember the entire
before you
flattery
picked me
thing, I
up,
like it.
I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
Right. Okay. At least you weren't obliged to anyone else. You were free.
Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else. We didn't belong in the system, but we still had to live in it. We still had to play by the board's rules. Imagine spending your whole life looking out at the stars, and knowing you could never aspire to be anything more than a box hauler. That's what it's like.
I see. You make an excuse if you applied yourself, you could have done better. No. Sounds rough. Where did you find work?
Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
No. Yeah, the incident with the
Could be I
tossball
was
stick.
overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
I might. 200 melee 25. No. Could have been a bit more diplomatic about it.
Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Yeah. Well, good for you I came. If I hadn't picked you up, you'd probably be in a prison cell.
Oh yeah. I had a prison cell back on the Groundbreaker. Carved my name on the wall. I wonder if it's still there. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Yeah, okay then. Ada. Could you use your scanners thingamajig to tell me whether there's cows on my ship?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Cows on the ship. Let's just never mind it. I know it sounds crazy. I picked up this distress call. Could you play it back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Right. I'd like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Monarch.
Where in Monarch?
The Stellar Bay.
Monarch, the armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook.
Why is Monarch being
I
blockaded?
believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points.
Ah. Right. Smuggler's Port, you say?
It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband. And before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there.
Okay,
Goodbye.
tell you what. We've talked for hours on end now. It's time we go and shoot something or someone. We could go over to Monarch, we could go over to Terra 2, we could go over to Phineas's lab. Let's figure out where we're going first. This is on Monarch. This is, I don't know, probably from Roseway, yeah. Dunno. Groundbreaker, most likely somewhere on Skilla, I suppose? Roseway. Huh. And again, Roseway. Okay, so looks like we're going to Roseway, whatever the hell that is, if we can. So yes, Edgewater or Roseway, Roseway landing pad. Yes, that's where we're going.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Excellent.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Land us, please?
Can we talk?
Yes, we
This
can.
Roseway business smells.
Which part of
Something
it? We have
tells me
several things to
didn't
do
end
there.
well for the guy who made the distress call, and whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
This is very much true. What are you suggesting?
Just a little caution. Could be a reason no one's picked up this job yet.
Yes.
They don't give medical degrees to dummies, Captain.
Yes.
Anyway, we might as well take a look out there. See if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
Oh, I was... Not to sound overly, what's the word? Ooh, I've never opened this. Oh, open says me. Light assault rifle. Nah. Oh well. Yeah, not to sound like condescending or anything, but I'm way ahead of you. I'm counting on there being something down there, and I shall endeavour to not get ambushed by it. Fear not. Okay. Good. Good. Now... I suppose we should head to Roseway then. Now, the question is, whom do we take? Well, Ellie, I think... Yes, so... Ah, right. That's more thing. Good. So, Ellie, you're coming with me, and I'm taking Vicar Max as well. Reason being, the guy has business down here, I think. Or, actually, does he? I don't know if he does, but I do know that he's got power armor, so, yeah, that ought to come in handy. And
No security. Not that I'm complaining.
yeah, terminal. Nothing. Creepy. But, you know, most corporate stuff nowadays is creepy. And no security's one thing, no people at all is another. Space's Choice, Auntie Cleo's? Elite Troop Armor. Stealth skills -5, block +5. Somewhat interesting, but we should, first of all, sell all the junk if we have any. And we might. And then also, break down some of this stuff that we don't need. I should have left the armor on the ship. It's going to weigh me down unnecessarily. Also, you have a sawed-off shotgun and a mace thing. Oh, and I can pick these things up for you. Let's go with armor rating for you, I think. And then science weapon damage after that, but that's for later. For now, I'd like you to be the sort of armored fist of the platoon. Not necessarily fighting at close range or anything. Well, you're going to fight at close range. Not necessarily at melee range, just armored. But ideally, I'd give the power armor to the what's-his-face new guy, but, you know. Whatever. Okay, distress call came from over yonder. Might as well get to,
Down they go.
get to it. Notice, still nobody. Oh, and it's a rather small place as well, so yeah. I mean, much smaller than Edgewater. So we should be in and out very quickly. Famous last words and all that.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
I've cleared the roadway, but you might want to do the same if at all possible. Hello? Raptidon Mauler. Corporate Commander. Sorry, I just find that funny. Corporate Commander, because never mind. Ellie, what about your weapons? Officer's Spine. Potentially one of the greatest melee weapons I've seen in my life. And then this, but it's also like heavily modified and anything. Yeah, you're good when it comes to weapons. You do not need my help when it comes to weapons.
Please ensure mechanisms are free of reverse soul.
Looks like we missed the fun.
Looks like it. Scientists got mauled to death as well. Let's get the weapons sorted out. We're not going to need the grenade launcher, I don't think. Let's sort them out by range. Now, what's this?
A detour. Well, adventure does favor the bold.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just going to fire off a few shots in the distance. I'm actually better not in the distance, right? I might alert something. I'm going to fire off a few shots at that building to see how this thing works. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, interesting. Gonna take the plasma cutter instead. Yeah. Well, let's go in. Still nothing. Well, nothing much. Hello?
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
Then pay... They pay you to whine, or did you just do it for free? Shut up. Guess this answers your question as to where tarmac security is, Ellie.
Somehow, I'm not reassured, Captain.
Yeah, you and me both, ma'am.
What happened here?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
You had them caged?
Forget I said anything about that.
Can you tell me who's in charge here?
Scientists. Name of Anton
They were
Crane.
experimenting on the raps, they
Someone
mucked
said
up the
he's
experiment,
panicking
and
inside
now
the
are
comm
paying
center.
for it. Don't tell me how, don't tell me, don't ask me how I know. Okay.
Oh, before I forget. Anti-Cleos makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Right. Of course. Does it also produce giant raptors that eat people? Somehow I think the answer to my question is yes. Don't know what gave me that idea, but hey. Here we are nonetheless. Anton Crane.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
Right the first time I'm here to end your life. If I was here to kill you, you'd already be dead, Doctor.
What? I'm Anton Crane, the lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Is that what under control looks like?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable.
Of course it is. To you or the colony, which is it?
Those need not be mutually exclusive. My work would benefit everyone, and not just within our colony.
Would you like to tell me what's happening here so that I may help you?
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
Right. If you tell me what you're researching, I'd have a better idea what's at stake here.
You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot
Shush.
make this situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
All of this is over a fucking toothpaste.
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene.
So that's a yes. Go on.
While doing
Just
research on
go
enzymes
on. Why am I
specific
not
to
even
Raptidon's
surprised?
digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
Dun dun dun. Diet toothpaste, then. Also, the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Does that mean that they'll not eat anything until they starve to death? Because, I mean, that's sort of the way... Yeah, never mind.
Not just any diet toothpaste. The ultimate diet toothpaste.
Say no more. I'll remove the cretins and retrieve your research. Oh, God. It's not worth your life. I wouldn't care if it's ultimate rocket fuel.
Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point.
Really?
Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well.
As a what now? As a what?
Nice, is it not?
No,
Came up
no,
with
it's
that
not.
myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here.
I see. Yeah, well, you know what? Good luck.
No, please, hold a moment. This is highly irregular, but circumstances force me to improvise. Might I interest you in an arrangement of sorts?
Go on.
You resolve my situation, and I'll see to it you're well compensated.
Ah, now you're talking. So you'd like me to remove the outlaws, retrieve your research, and handle the Raptidons?
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab.
Who's Jameson?
My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
It sounds like it was chaos. You should give yourself a break.
You don't understand. He was my responsibility. All of the people stationed here are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name. And far too much paperwork.
Oh, so it's still all about you, is it? Don't like you much, but I'll look further and decide what to do, yes. As always, I mean, really, that's what I'm thinking pretty much every time I talk to someone, but you know. Come on, I don't want to talk in front of him. But I never actually say it out loud. Well, at least most of the time I don't say it out loud. Okay, then, over yonder to the Raptidons, I suppose. Though we could look around town for a little bit more. Yeah, let's do that instead first. Look around town for a bit.